Hey, and good morning. How are you guys doing today? So we're back writing some more onto our sci-fi book. We're literally coming towards the end of what we have plotted out, and then we'll be in revision. Honestly, there's probably a couple chapters that'll be added in revision and a whole bunch of details that I'm not currently happy with all the way. I mean, I know that there's some major changes we're going to do. I'm considering using a writing software for revision because, well, partially it's an experiment to see if I like one of the softwares, and partially to see if it actually adds anything um, to what we're doing. So I'll find that out. I'm gonna get chat up real quick. Hope you guys are having a great morning, by the way. Um, I'll tell you where we left off. Sam is on the planet. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm not a million percent sure I wanted Sam to be alone without his friends on the planet at this point, but I'm going to keep to that anyway at this juncture. I think we're going to do revision 1 live at least. Uh, revision 2, I haven't really figured out what all I'm trying to fix in revision 2 yet, but I feel in the middle of revision 1 we'll have an idea of what I think is still wrong or what needs added to. I can tell you in revision 1, I feel that we need to add in more magic, um, for sure, and a little more excitement in the early part of the book. The early part of the book, honestly, drags a little with not enough actual action, and so there might be a I don't know. I've got to figure out something for the early part of the book. Let's just be honest. So moving on from that, we've got Sam to the planet. We've got as the smoke cleared, the hatch opened, and I climbed out of the pod onto the soft, muddy ground below. The forest was alive with sounds. You know, honestly, I think he would have checked the atmosphere, but I think they confirmed it was survivable before he jettisoned towards the planet. In revision, we'll double check that just in case. The forest was alive with sounds, and the air was cold. Everything was wet from what I guessed must have been a storm that had just passed. I think we can skip the I guessed. Let's see, everything was wet. Boom, from a storm that had just passed. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think we need that from what I guessed in there. I made my way through the forest for around a half hour, looking for a good shelter while heading in the direction of the lake. Okay, so here's what we're at. Obviously, we're gonna have him kill something today. It's gonna be some type of abomination, right? So let's think of what we want. We've got a six-sided dice. Let's throw down with um with the six-sided dice, right? So let's go. Humanoid, abomination of some kind is one. Let's go to some kind of serpent. Three. What would we want three to be? Some kind of sea creature or water creature, which could be humanoid still. I mean, I don't know. Four, five, and six. Let's see. Let's make 5 a bird of some kind. Let's make 6 an indescribable thing. And guys, what would we make 4? What are we thinking we're having for 4? Anybody have an idea here? Because I'm sure there is a 4th thing. Let's think. Okay. We make up a forest animal. Oh, no, 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 no. Hold on. Let me think here. He's coming out of the forest. He's going to see a girl being sacrificed at an altar in the forest. The tribespeople will scurry away from a distance to watch, right? Hey, good morning, Vital Duck. Let's think. What kind of creature is likely? We've got humanoid serpent, water creature, bird, an indescribable creature. And let's think. Hmm. Let's go with some kind of chimeric creature. Uh, Unfortunately, I'm not really sure how to spell chimera, but spell check will fix us, I'm sure, right? Let's just hope so. Okay, so we've got our 6-sided dice. We're dropping this baby. It is the chimera. It is a 4, guys. I mean, I should probably get some kind of dice roll cam so you guys know I'm not just. Now we're making up some stuff. Okay, let's go high or low. Does it come out of the land, in from some tunnel at the altar, near the altar, or does it come out of the water, right? Tunnel near the altar is going to be 1 through 3. Out of the water is going to be 4, 6. So 6, it's coming out of the water. So we've got some kind of lake living chimeric creature. That's what we're doing. Okay, that sounds good. Okay. This ought to work good then. Let's fix that right off the way out. Snack. I think that's the correct spelling. Okay, as I made my way, so I made, ugh, guys, it's 5 in the morning. I'm waking up still. As I made my way to the edge of the forest near the lake, I could hear a commotion and the sounds of struggling ahead. Unaware of what I would walk into, I snuck slowly closer until I was able to see tribes. Boom. Right? That's what we've got. Okay, let's get the next paragraph where they tie her down. Well, I swear, my little thing, I gotta make sure we're still getting sound good. The men, okay, boom. The men were mostly armed with spears. Wait, armed mostly with spears, but a couple of them were carrying laser rifles, which seemed out of place. Okay, so we got humanoid-ish, right? Hey, good morning, son. I hope you're having a great day. Okay, I think we're good there. Okay, I think that we could say they led her to a stone altar by boom. Okay, they tied her down. Boom, boom. I think we're good there. And this is going to drop the A out of there. I'm always trying to use lead as in lead for lead, and I know, like, it gets corrected enough you would think I would quit doing that, but my coffee's super good this morning. Yeah, I got these candies, which are pretty naughty, probably. I'm going to tell you, you don't want to eat too many of these in the morning. There's some kind of chili lime gummy bears that are shaped like Christmas trees with hot sauce stuff on them. I know why. Why would they do that? I don't know, but it's good. Hey, Nita Freak, I hope you're having a great day. We're about to rescue this alien girl who we've defined as attractive with dark hair. This guy's much like Captain Kirk, but not really at all. But probably have him. So let's see what's going to go on here. The men were armed mostly with spears, but a couple of them were carrying laser rifles, which seemed out of place. The woman, though not elf or human, was not that different. She was dark-haired and seemed to be one of the same species as the tribe member. Seemed to be from the same species. I think I can get rid of that from. I don't even think that we need that. Seemed to be the same species as the tribe member. We'll leave it in there. I'll get that in revision, honestly. There'll be so much stuff. Revision number 5 will have all this fixed out. Okay, so now we're about to have the men scurry away. Sounds good, right? And then we're going to have. Somehow I lost my piece of paper that we wrote that out and then rolled the dice. A chimera, though, is what I rolled for. That comes out of the water that we have to make up. I'm still having to put coffee into me. I'm gonna be honest. I not a million percent non-discombobulated at this point, but we're getting there. Still a wonderful day, just so you guys know. Let's see what's gonna happen now. Ooh, let's get this description up in here. What would we call this stuff? Procession. I did mean procession like that. Do we want it to be a feathered headdress? A crown? Hmm. Trying to think of what this guy's wearing in my mind. Okay. The man leading the procession wore a large ornate crown and robes. The woman, though not elf or human, was not that different. Blah blah blah. Okay, I feel that we're good there. Is it lit like this though? Think that that would be good. Okay, let's see. They don't like our lit. Oh, the man wearing the robes and crown then stepped forward facing the lake, yelling strange sounds and performing hand gestures as two other men lit incense at the base of the altar. Okay, now let's have them scurry away. Okay. Now we're going to describe our chimeric creature, right? So this is going to be where Sam pops the creature. Let's think of how this would play out. Because he wouldn't know what was going on. Maybe this is some kind of ritual. Maybe this is some other stuff. So let's put that in there. Boom. Okay. Let's think. Did that actually? No way. We actually. I'm gonna Google chimeric. I don't feel like there's any way. I just got that on the first go. Sorry guys, my faith in that, the spelling on that is bad. Chimeric? Oh yeah, we're totally wrong. Okay. Mm, the creature was abomination. It was chimeric. Let's think about this right now. Okay, I think we just made up our own creature here because I don't know of a creature that sounds like this at all, so that's a good start. The head was like that of a dog. It had 6 legs with webbed feet, scales like that of, oh, you know what? Let's go. Head and body. The head and body was like that of a large dog. It had 6 legs with webbed feet, scales like a serpent, and 4 tentacles that protruded from its neck, and a large barbed tail. Yeah, that sounds like a really wish this wouldn't kick itself off like that. It really pisses me off a little bit, but what can we do? What can we do? Okay, let's figure out what's going on then. Okay, so we've got that. Oh, we're rocking it. To be honest, yeah. We're about to wrap up in the next few chapters, book 1, and then we'll go into revisions. The revisions, honestly, guys, more chapters are going to be added, tons of other stuff. There's things I realized that we could have done better, and so, but yeah, at this point we're wrapping it up. We're about to introduce the Spice Vikings that he's going to be with for all of book 2 pretty much. By book 3, I don't even know what's going to happen, guys. I literally book 3 we didn't even plan. But I know in book 2, guys, looking ahead, we had already decided that a dragon will get killed. So they're going to kill a dragon in book 2. But we're way, way away from book 2. Like, way away. We got 5 revisions through this book to go. And so, but yeah, we're getting productive at this point. Okay, as I watch the creature move in an almost unnatural way, let's just call it in an unnatural way, right? We can just straight up say it looks unnatural. That sounds better anyway. Slowly, I crept forward, readying the plasma pistol and taking aim. Yeah, space Vikings. We're introducing the space Vikings in this one. That was already decided in the when we did the world building that we're going to be space Vikings. And so there's space Vikings, but their society is partially. I don't know if you've ever read the Book of Nine Rings. I think it's the Book of Nine Rings, guys. Let me think. Let me double check. Book of Nine Rings. Oh yeah, it is. It's the Book of Nine Rings. Oh, I'm sorry, Book of Five Rings. But the Book of Five Rings by Miyamoto Masashi, which is a very fascinating book, but it lets you know about earth, water, air, fires, blah blah blah, that kind of stuff. Um, it's a guide for military strategy and warfare, but they basically their society is yeah, it's a Viking society, so it's going to be Norse type Viking society that is incorporated um, aspects of a very famous samurai. So it's going to be like pseudo samurai-ish space Vikings. It's okay. We'll be making all that up soon, guys. Like most of that'll get covered in book two. In book one, he is going to meet up with them. They're going to consider him just cursed and stuff like that. Some other things. We'll get into that in a second. Let's figure out how we're doing this. Okay, let's go like this. One, two. We're gonna go with a screech. No, loud screech. Why am screech? I think that's correct. No. Okay, loud. Boom, boom. Slowly. Okay. Good morning, it sucks. I hope you're having a great one. Hope you're also having a great one, Electric Dust. Okay, we got to figure out what would happen. So we tapped it in the side one time with a plasma pistol. Honestly, I'm going to be honest. You guys, if you knew how much damage plasma itself would do to something, the fact that something takes a hit from a plasma pistol is crazy, right? Because you guys know plasma is at a ridiculous heat. And you know, for most points, like plasma is actually the majority of it isn't even thermal energy. The majority of plasma technically is electromagnetic energy, which makes it where it would be just as destructive and dangerous for like a machine to be hit by a plasma round. It'd be absolutely destructive for a robot. But we won't get into well maybe we'll get into that at some point when he shoots a robot or something, but you know. But if you look up what plasma consists of, it's actually thermal energy and electromagnetic energy in combination, not a and probably some other types of energy that we just don't even understand, but who knows? You know, who knows? Let's get into this. The creature lurched back, letting out a loud screech, then focusing its glance fully on me. Okay. Good, good. Let's figure out what we're gonna do from here. So we've got the creature down. Let's not let him get away with this too easy though, right? Flicked. Okay, so let's think. Okay, so we've got him wounded with the poison darts, and these darts, they're gonna be poison. There. Boom, boom. That's shoots. Let's turn it to shots. One of the barbs hit me in the leg, and I turned, firing 3 more shots into the creature, finishing it off completely. Okay, feel that that's good. You know what? Yes, they do. They do have a trade channel, cause I happen to know that Deepwater is constantly. Everybody's telling me he's a big time trader in the trade channel, and I had to ask him about that. So I don't know it though. I would have to ask my buddy. He's going to be over here later today, you guys. So I'll ask him. It sucks, and I can message you if you need. just for the record. I'll message you at the trade channel later today. Because he'll be here, like at 10 o'clock this morning. Like we have a every Friday hangout business BS, and so he plays the crap out of that game, just for the record. And so, and he lives on like Toulon and honestly on pretty much all the planets except Arcadia and Calypso. Like he spends a lot of time on Rocktopia, a lot of time on Cyrene, a lot of time on Next Island, a lot of time on Planet Toulon. And so, weirdly enough, yeah, very rarely on Calypso though. Okay. Oh, Vital Duck has it. Thank you, Vital Duck. You're awesome. Yeah, you guys are able to do side questions. It's not going to affect this. Like, we're rocking too much to be affected by stuff. Okay, let's figure this out. See, what are we going to say? I can feel the bar pulse as it pushed some kind of poison into my leg. Misspelling Tor for some reason, guys. Double check this. Tor? No, not Tor. That looks wrong. Okay, well, I'll leave it. Even says past of tier tear. Go along with it. For some reason, it looks wrong. Sometimes words look wrong, and you're like, "What the crap?" Okay. Let's just say already. Let's make that let's untie it. Hey Peruch, how you doing this morning? I hope you're having a great one. I decided we're going to allow the AI to learn languages so that we'll know what people are saying within a little bit. Boom, boom. I think we can just have her ran off. I don't know if I agree with it, so I'm going to just leave that for a second till I decide later. Not awake enough to be correcting grammar errors this morning. Did I say two of the dudes had laser rifles? Couple. Okay. Just making sure. I didn't want to. All of a sudden, we have the wrong amount of people with laser rifles. That word is just bugging me now. I don't think that's the correct one. Let's ask Google, right? That's always the way to go it. We're moving? Oh, it correction is correct. Okay. I'll go along with you, Google. Correcty thingy majiggy. We're moving spread out across the lake shore with spears drawn. The two men carrying laser rifles seemed not to know. To not know. We want not to know or to not know? Well, I'm gonna leave that anyway. Oops. Okay, so Sam already destroyed one thing, right? But that doesn't take care of it because in all honesty, they're still going to try to sacrifice him to one of their god creatures. So, Sam kills a creature. Boom, boom. We've got that taken care of. So yeah, we've got a bunch of this. Now we're all the way to Sam's gonna get hunted in the woods, right? Yeah. Hey, good morning, Avalonis. I hope you're having a great one. Trying to think of how what we would. So he's gonna pseudo lose them, but not really, because they're tribesmen from this planet. So they're gonna track him down, and then you know, let's just be honest. Okay. Good morning, Fire Debug. Man, this guy's laid waste. So he got one on the beach, two in the forest. So we're at three. He's now speared through the leg. Hey, thank you very much for lurking. That's very kind of you. I hope you're having a great day, by the way. Do we want to say upper thigh? Yeah, I can change that later if we don't like it. Honestly, just gonna say that. Okay, so now all we gotta do is have him get captured, guys. He's been speared in the leg. We know what comes next, right? Knocked over the head. Okay, boom. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Okay, so we've got chapter 22. Okay, now we're at Space Viking type time. Whew. We have got to make up a name for our Space Vikings, guys. So, I think the original term for Viking was Vic. Just for the record. So I think we're going to actually just call them Vics. That's the easiest way to do it. Which Vic just means raider, I'm pretty sure. You know, let's figure this out. So we're going to have them wake up. Is that familiar correct? That doesn't look right, but whatever. Now let's go to our world building stuff and fix the Space Vikings or VIX. We got placeholder corporations, blah, blah. Space Vikings. Placeholder name. We'll just call them Vic. Okay, so these guys use rune magic. They survived in space communities, constantly moving from system to system, using powerful rune magic to hide their presence from the horrors. They controlled 7 systems Oh, and we've got some are genetically modified to be more like minotaurs. I don't remember who made that one up, who asked for minotaurs too, but good for you. Okay, so we'll just grab this, and we'll, because we're about to explain the VIX right here, right? Okay, boom. You did that? Oh, good for you. We'll do that, and we'll go like this, and we'll narrow this down because we don't need all of this in here. The Vicks were raiders who used rune magic. Oh, we also want to make sure we have. Does prowess look right? Prowess, prowess. I feel that we have also. I gotta get down here to where we have the 5 rings. Can't wait till we kill a dragon. Obviously, you can tell that we're gonna use the Viking dudes to kill the dragon. Like he's gonna kill the dragon with the Viking dudes. Some of this stuff will probably change. I mean, honestly, but what we've got is looking pretty good right now. These space Vikings are gonna be fun. Well, I don't know where well, we know it anyway. Okay, boom. Okay, can we get rid of that? See, this is where that pre-doing building, And now we have it. Let's look over this. I might change some of this. Because I don't think he would know how many planets that they would have lost or not. And I don't think we really have to, I don't think we really need this section. Okay, so we're good there. We've got him coming to and describing the VIX, right? I could hear a familiar, that's a familiar. Familiar. Why am I thinking familiar doesn't look right? It doesn't look right is why. That's why I'm thinking it. Familiar language. Okay, good, good. It doesn't. It's not right. Okay. Boom. Now we're good. Now we've got this baby going. Okay, by the way, the Book of Five Rings is actually really worth listening to. It's fascinating. There was a dude that was a samurai dude that was just a absolutely beast guy. But I'll tell you that there's a quote that's always attributed to Bruce Lee, the part about be like water. It actually comes from the Book of Five Rings, just so you guys know. It's the Book of Five Rings is fascinating. But basically that dude did not mess around. That guy's the guy that's like the iconic samurai with the two swords drawn type. Like that is actually where most of those depictions are from. Just so you guys know, the guy's an absolute beast. So a worthwhile book to listen to or read. Just so you guys know. Okay, so we're all prisoners. Well, we're all prisoners, guys. We're all prisoners. You guys aren't. You guys are good. But now I've finally got enough coffee in me. I don't feel I'm like a total mess right this second. So we all get where this is going, right? Obviously, I did this different. They're meeting for the first time before they're being brought to be sacrificed, right? Um, so let's let them let. Okay, so let's see. Somehow I think I'm about to misspell shaman. Shaman, shaman, shaman. How much talkie do we want to have in this chapter? Let's leave it at ready to guard him. Okay, one of them, who seemed to be unafraid by the warnings of the shaman, approached me, saying, "You seem to be healing quickly from your wounds." He was a large man and seemed to be of some importance. They were overly using seem. I think we can cut it down there. One of them, unafraid by the warnings of the shaman, approached me, saying, "You seem to be healing quickly." That makes sense to leave that. I think we can cut seam there. He was a large man and of some importance, as one of the men who was genetically modified stood to his side, ready to guard him from any indication of threat. Yeah, of course I'm. Hey, good morning. Well, good afternoon, I guess, for you. Good morning for me right now, but hope you're doing great. Do we just call them genetically modified minotaurs? Do feel that we're misspelling minotaurs? Oh, yeah, 100%. Oh, whoa, hey. You gotta copy paste something. Okay, so we've got that. Honestly, that'll probably have to be fixed up a little bit. Hey, Ola, how you doing? Trying to think of how to say your name. Odorisi? Odorisi? Some of you guys make up some complicated names. Well, that could be your real name. I don't know. But I'm not the best at all names, you guys, just so you know. Okay, so now we're all the way down to here. We've got blah blah blah. I shouldn't say we've got blah blah blah, but we've got the introduction. We've got the space Vikings introduced. We've got a person count. We've got 6 space Vikings. We've got 2 Minotaurs, the leader, 2 younger space Vikings, and a shaman. Right? Then we've got across from these guys 10 native men who are also prisoners. Obviously, we're gonna we're gonna have these guys being sacrificed. Let's figure out how we do this. I feel the only way they would have took our space Vikings is by drugging them, you guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel the space Vikings go down very easy. So, did we actually, do I already have the name of the space Viking guy? Sub characters. Let's look over this. We don't have a main name for a space Viking yet, guys. Oh, guys. Oh, we're about to get a main name for a space Viking. This is probably going to flip to a full crew. And on top of that, I'm going to add a ship captain, just so you guys know. Let's add that into the thing. Because I really don't feel that that made sense, kind of a little bit. You know, just for the record. A lot of that ship stuff we're going to change. I'm even going to add some new people in the other stuff. Okay, got that written in there. So during revision, a whole bunch of that ship stuff is going to change a little bit. Because we're going to full crew this, and we're going to have a captain. Go like that, ship crew. Obviously, my dyslexia is pretty obvious, honestly. But we won't get into that. Okay. Let's work on our Vikings. Maine Vikings. We only big, bold, no, underlined. That's what we want. Yeah. Okay. We'll just do this real quick. Common Norse names for guys. Oh. Oh, I like this. Okay. Bjorn means bear. Did you guys know that? Bgorn. Okay, we've got him. Let's see. We've got. Oh, I like this one. Oh man, I like how these have some good names. Okay, Magni. Magni means what? What does it mean again? Let me find that again. Mighty or fierce warrior. Let's have him be the leader. And we're gonna have the shaman is gonna be Osman. And Osman, you guys, means God's protector. Okay. And then the other guys have names, but we're not going to learn them because they're probably going to die pretty quick. Just for the record. A lot of these guys are fodder. And we don't want to be using like names like Loki and Odin, stuff like that everybody's been overusing the crap out of for the last. I mean, I'm not disrespecting those, but I'm like, let's just be honest. We're making up our own stuff. Okay. So we've got people's names. Let me remember how to spell it. Bjorn. Okay, we've got that. Hmm. We're almost out of time for the morning, but I want to get a little bit more of this developed. Obviously, we've got this. Hey, we're about to be brought to sacrifice, and we're not going to meet him for the first time at the sacrifice. We're meeting him now. Um, guys, so close, so close. What are we having done? There's gonna have to be a lot of conversation here, which I'm not gonna finish in 5 minutes. But let's figure out 5 minutes more of stuff real quick. I'm trying to think of what questions would be asked, what would be best answered in the situation. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, so let's think who would be answering. I feel the shaman would be. Let's go with explanation point with that, and let's add that extra R N and wait, what the heck? Okay. Boom. Okay, and it's 7:02. So we're gonna leave it right there. I think that that really does set us in where we're at. With the shaman explaining they got drugged, they still killed a bunch of them anyway before they succumbed to the drugs. Now everybody's in the same boat. I'm gonna probably start off on Wednesday when we get back to writing with a little bit of dialogue to flush out the introduction part. But honestly, I'm not even gonna allow him getting introduced to everybody before they all get put in to be sacrificed to an abomination. Um, this abomination is not going to be like the abomination that he's already killed. It's going to be much more serious. I'm going to probably kill some of the Vikings, like maybe one of the younger guys, one of the well, we'll find out who all dies. Whole bunch of the tribes people die though. These 10 guys, that was just so we could have extra bodies during the hay sacrifice part, right? And so from here, I think we're pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to find us somewhere we can raid over to on Twitch. Hold on one second. I clicked this button. It's supposed to do stuff, guys. Okay. You guys see how many times I clicked that there? It's kind of wild, huh? Okay, let's see who all's doing stuff. Epifax. Mary J. Star. Are any of you guys currently streaming? Because if you are, that's handy for me to know. Because I like to raid over to you guys. This guy's hunting, it looks like. I'm going to raid over to him. I want to say thank you guys very much just for being epic, for hanging out this morning. It's absolutely awesome that you guys are so amazing. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm going to see you this next week. We're about to wrap this up and then we'll go into revisions. We'll talk a whole day about what all we think needs changed and stuff. I think I'm going to do round one of revisions live. And so that ought to be fun. You guys stay epic. Peace and very best wishes.